Wow, yeah, no, they are really big. You
That's
know what?
That's from the decline pull-ups when you go slowly. You know, it's like.
I mean, with muscles like this, I wonder why you couldn't carry a team
dude.
to an event. But sorry, we are back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Maincast.
Welcome back, people.
It continues. The action never ceases. And up next,
give us some more action, please.
NoPango versus Team Spirit. That is something to look forward to.
Wait, it's the winner bracket already. We already have 3 games in a row. Please welcome Ogre.
Hello, Magi.
Magi, thank you.
You gotta have a hello in between there.
And
in reminiscence of happy guys who could not be here.
as well.
Huh?
We have
Phoenix, we got a Phoenix. Yeah, we have. But this time there isn't gonna be an axe. Surely there's not gonna be a second pick axe.
I hope that it's gonna be an Undying.
I hope the Ogre's enough, and maybe we see something different.
Stop stalling. Okay.
Can you do? You want to try an axe, right?
No, I don't want to try anything. Leave me
Nah,
alone.
come on, we're gonna teach you. You got the muscles. You got to have the vocal cords now. This is how you get on the casting couch.
Ogre Magi.
Ogre Magi.
Ogre Magi.
Oh, did you know that?
It's not so
It's
good.
the classic, the tree and Phoenix combo's back, baby.
Oh yeah, what happened to it the last game? Maybe that could have worked instead of the.
It got banned first phase.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah,
Hero gets
that would
banned.
stop it. Yeah.
Yeah, once a hero is banned, it can kind of not be picked. Did you know that?
I hear it can ruin your ability to
pick the
draft
hero.
that hero. Yeah.
All right, but we have a Mirana on the other hand. Mirana is
10 seconds
well,
remaining.
if she's mid, she isn't bothered by the treant.
5 seconds
And later
remaining.
on, with a leap, attack speed, talents, she's decent versus Phoenix.
Radiant
Bloodlust,
team banned.
I believe this hero is actually really good here. Like, Mirana can work. What do we have versus her though? It's just like a root if she's on the lane, which isn't great. She is forced to build a Manta, but she usually does that anyway. So overall, I like the Ogre and Mirana draft from Team Spirit.
It's a decent, very decent way of dealing with the Phoenix in general. Like the leap plus the fact you've got Bloodlust. Good luck. Good luck
Radiant
getting a good
team
egg off.
banned.
Yeah, good luck with that tag. Last game we had a troll. This game Team Spirit decides for a bit of a different approach versus that tag, and we'll see if NoPango has more luck with the Phoenix than the other team, the Sin Stack, the Happy guys, which are really sad right now.
They're sad, but they're not out. They've still got a shot at it.
They're still not sad boys.
10
They play in the
seconds
lower
remaining.
bracket tomorrow, all right? We're fixated on the upper bracket because you know what? We're all about winners here, all right?
5
We're all about the
seconds
wins.
remaining.
And well, both these teams prove themselves pretty decisive with their victories. But you can feel the tension building as you hear the drums beat, and we
these
wait for the
drums,
next
man.
ban.
What's gonna be banned?
What's
now?
going to be? I mean, they started off with a PL ban, which is
Radiant
the
Ban-
Brood.
Yeah, just a classic.
Just a classic snowball type heroes. And there's the axe.
Okay.
Behold the mighty axe.
So
where he
they're
has
gonna
appeared
go
again.
with the axe as well. So you have the Phoenix, the Treant, and the axe. You have so many ways of pulling off that tag right now that you aren't really worried. Axe, I honestly think like he's decent versus Mirana once he gets blink. It's not easy on the lane, obviously, but later on with that blink, if he jumps on her, it's just such a good way of controlling the Mirana. However, she has
10
those leap
seconds
charges, right? So
remaining.
it's not the easiest hero to catch.
All right, now hear me out here,
5
Liz.
Alright.
seconds remaining.
You're muscled up.
All right,
You're wearing red.
all right.
You have to do an axe now. You have to.
Here comes the axe. Was
Close.
that any good?
It's a little bit. You want me to do one?
I don't.
Alright.
I don't because I know you. I know you,
you know
can
I'm
do
gonna
it.
show you
You're
up.
You're a.
Alright.
Shame on yourself, sir. Go. Just go with it. Go.
Axe is not axe. Like that? Yeah.
Axe is not axe.
It's really grumbly. Axe.
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 Axe. I give up.
You sound like a crack adult Sylvester Stallone from the I Am the Law. Can you just do an I Am the Law for me?
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. you know from.
I was just telling my father yesterday, like a few days ago, I was telling him, you know what? I really appreciate Sylvester Stallone. He has like speeching impairment. And he's still made.
And now you are Judge Dredd.
I'm doing the same thing, but in casting. All right.
All right, you know, you come far. This is how you get places. It starts with casting, ends with a couch, and next thing you know, you're in Hollywood. But
Oh, he started in a way you don't want to know. Actually, you can Google it a little bit. Yeah,
well,
White Stallion is not what you think.
wow, I mean, the only white stallions. It's not even a horse. It's a goddamn kitty. It's the closest we. Actually, you know, there is one white stallion. There's Cottle, but we never see him get.
Yeah, he's not really a hero right now. Undying though. It's
That's not your hero. That's been in every game as well.
And the Visage. Alright, Visage isn't something that we see very often. I saw Zai play today for Secret, so overall, Visage is strong. I think he can be drafted. I don't think the hero is particularly in the best position right now. He has had his patch. It was great. He owned everyone, and then he got nerfed. Can we get over that? Can we not pick Visage anymore? Thank you. Never mind. Actually, in this game,
there's a drow.
yeah, maybe
Still available.
it's available.
That would be good for. I don't know. It'd be alright for Team Spirit. I don't think it'd be golden because, of course, the axe jump.
The problem is this Ogre, if he's offlane, like the last game, I mean, he just might be because, like, you have the Undying. That's most likely your position 5. You want to get a position 4 that's going to do some stuff on the map. You want to have some, not tempo controller, but some spells. You want some spells. You want something. Like, these two guys are basically bruisers, protecting their little kitty in between of them, right? Like, you have these two bruisers, nothing else. Like, they basically hit you hard and they don't really contribute to the team fight later on that much. There's Bloodlust and there's Tombstone. That's true.
Well, where's your initiation as
yeah,
well, right?
they need something fancy, something a bit more intelligent. Let's go that way. Hopefully, we're gonna get that in the 4th pick. Versus Visage, basically any dot is really good. See, they go for the troll again. Alright, so it's basically the same approach we saw in the last game. However, the last game they only had the troll versus the Phoenix, while in this game they have the troll and the Mirana as well, which is...
This is a little bit overkill for
Yeah,
a
exactly.
Phoenix.
It's not only for the Phoenix, obviously, but troll is decent versus Visage as well because of the whirling axes. You basically, with that spell, you deal versus the birds as they can't attack you. They miss 60% or something, so it's really decent versus Visage too. But
Also
if he
the cloak.
controls you.
Also the cloak I was going to say as well, because of course you can get rid of the charges quickly.
If you get to him, that's true.
That's
yeah.
true.
If you
That's
get
the
to him,
catch.
because you have to go through the birds, he can stun you up. The Undying Tomb is actually surprisingly really good versus Visage, unless Visage just destroys the tomb instantly. If he does not destroy the tomb instantly, you can take down his layers with the zombies, and you can take down the birds as well. I'm not certain about the layer though. The birds definitely die instantly if you don't have the layers, obviously, but.
I think the interesting thing you kind of highlighting is definitely on that troll though, is because when you look at NoPango, you're like, okay, they've got the egg they'll drop, they got the Visage with the control of the drops of the birds, you got the axe with the call, and you got the Treant with the overgrowth. You've got so much lockdown for this troll, and the Mirana as well. It feels like there's definitely going to be a quick rush for a BKB, but even then, there are means to control you through the BKB with the call and the overgrowth.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. We're talking about this troll and this Mirana being able to kill the egg, but that's only if NoPango just stands aside and watches them do it. They're definitely not gonna do that. They, as you said, they have the overgrowth, the stun from the root from Invis from the Treant, and then you have the axe with the call as well. I mean, this team can definitely defend that tag if they wish to. That Drow ban, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. That hero is so strong right now. I'm surprised we haven't seen it in the first 2 games.
Yeah, it's definitely been being picked a lot. And you said before, the CIS region, they like to just pick
Yeah,
it up
they really
willy-nilly.
like her,
They don't
yeah.
even like a hero that syncs so well with it. They're like, nope, we'll just take Drow. Decent right clicker.
Yeah, they haven't really gone for that pick now. I don't know why, honestly, but overall, what can they do now? What's good? What's still to pull? Necro is banned. Pugna is available. It's decent versus Axe again. They go for the Bloodseeker, alright.
Alright, that's one way to go. Phoenix's life is a nightmare now. It's every pick in this draft, you're like, not looking good for the Phoenix. It's looking worse for the Phoenix. Okay, it's looking disastrous for the
Yeah,
Phoenix.
it's good versus the Phoenix. It helps versus the Visage with the ultimate as well. He can't move, he loses the cloak. Versus Axe, kinda decent, I suppose. But on the lane, how are they planning on laning this? Like, you can't lane the Bloodseeker versus the Axe. I hope you won't. And you're gonna have this last pick from NoPango is gonna just reveal everything, and we'll understand how both of these teams are gonna lane. Definitely.
That's usually how 10th picks work.
Really, wow. Please, sir, more of these.
More of these UK insights.
Yeah.
We understand the game on a deep layer.
I mean, they're now stuck with these 2 supports. I believe are supports basically Ogre and Undying. Not really like if you watch Ogre and Undying and then you see the Treant and the Phoenix, 9 out of 10 times I'd pick Phoenix and Treant because they are not the strongest. Phoenix is not the strongest on the lane. The Treant is. Treant is definitely great in the laning stage. But later on they bring so much more than the Undying and Ogre Magi. Like your team fight just flourishes with these two heroes. While with Undying and Ogre, it's just.
I was going to say, for the mid-game, it's also the case of when you look at the Ogre and the Undying, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to tank the front.
A Storm.
Okay, Storm final pick.
It's good versus Bloodseeker.
Yep, the way Rupture really bothers you.
Rupture doesn't bother you, and when you get Thirst, you try to Blood Rage yourself, you try to go for that Storm, he just pops Spirits underneath him and you can't approach him, so in that way it's also nice, but the question is it going to be the... I mean, it doesn't have to be the Bloodseeker mid.
I mean, there's no easy lockdown. That's kind of the case, right? The Ogre's the only one that offers in a sure way to set up a fight that dominates.
Yeah, you just have one stun. I mean, not only one, but
one reliable.
The reliable stun lies within that Ogre, and that Ogre is a support. It's not that offlane Ghostic Ogre from the last game.
It's not going to be a quick 6, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, like we said, they've got good bullies on the lane, but the concern is when you reach past that laning phase, even if you dominate it, these two are going to fill the same role. They're going to stick themselves at the front. They're going to want to do that. But you haven't got this big team ult. You haven't got the Phoenix Egg. You haven't got the overgrowth from a Trin.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Like, the Phoenix and the Tree, they're just... The potential that lies within them is so much stronger after the laning stage. The only question is, are they going to lose the laning stage? And if they do, how hard they lose it? Because there's like that threshold in which they're allowed to lose the laning stage because they scale better. But if they fall under that threshold and they lose it even harder, then the items don't. Then the spells that they've got do not matter because the other team has items to deal with those spells.
They've definitely drafted heroes that it's a mix, right? So you look at, for example, the Axe. Axe is a hero designed to win his lanes.
Yep.
Then you look at the Storm. Storm is a hero designed to, I'd say, draw his lanes, but then win through farming because you can go back and forth between the jungle easily,
I mean,
right?
usually Storm wasn't even designed, like long time ago when Storm was picked, he loses the lane, you don't really care. He goes to the jungle, he comes back. Right now in this matchup, I'm not certain though who's going to be mid. Is it going to be the Mirana or the Bloodseeker? We're going to have to, I mean, even Troll can lane there, but I believe it's going to be the Mirana actually, so it's going to be interesting to see.
I think the most interesting one, of course, is that they picked the Visage, which does lose. Like, the Visage is not a hero designed to win a lane. If he wins you his lane, something has gone severely wrong for the opponent's draft.
Is it going to be the Visage then?
I believe it's going to be the Storm in the mid, and you're going to see the Visage is going to be in the safe lane.
All right, Visage carry and Storm mid. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't really
need
want
6 on Storm so quickly.
Yeah, you never want Storm anywhere else than mid. Basically, it's maybe versus some Brood. You don't want him there, but besides that, Storm has to go mid. While Visage can lane anywhere. You can be basically any position with Visage and he can work. 5 is not great, but everything else is... Even 5 can work actually, so...
I do like this combo as well, because the thing you got to keep in mind is, of course, with the slow you get from the Grave Chill, you can actually chase down with the Trin. Usually a slow hero, but when your opponent is moving at next to no movement speed, you can pummel in the face for a good 90 odd damage.
Like when you check out the Beaver, he has no Stout Shield, while when you check the Treant, he does, so it's going to be a bit more beneficial. Like those trades are going to go in the Radiant favor, the NoPango favor definitely, as they're going to be able to just trade better here.
I think this may be the most passive we've seen on the runes all day so far today.
Just settling with 2 each, and that's it, 2 apiece.
Yeah, not too hard. Storm scurrying along. He did actually let one that creeps through on the block.
Intentional.
Definitely intent. Wink, wink.
Definitely, he did that on purpose.
Actually, no, it's worked out. They blocked too long.
This is actually awesome for it.
Yeah. Well, the Ogre not so much, but
the Ogre.
Look at the wins. Actually, NoPango is a better one to put your money on right now. People feeling strong about Team Spirit, but they're going to be that way, right? Team Spirit is the more known name. They're the more proven one.
Yeah, of course. And any team that FNG captains usually has an edge. They are just in this scene, like a tier 2, tier 1 teams. He's definitely strong.
They could die for him.
Yeah,
I don't know if he leveled the leaps. Oh no, Phoenix instantly responds. They'll back away.
Because of that Phoenix rotation, Naive is safe. And this isn't great for Storm because he's losing the levels that he might have gotten if he was solo, but at least he's alive for now.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He tanks an arrow, but that doesn't do too much damage.
Yeah. Slayer, Sioma, he actually did very well here with the Fire Spirits hitting 9, but Beaver, man, I mean, Ogre, man.
Like, I mean, you can't really hit into the Ogre, that's the problem. He's
can't.
just too damn tanky.
You really can't. It's like an Undying, you just can't deal with him. Look at this Undying, he took so much spell
speaking
stacks.
of the Undying, He's having a fun time against this Axe.
16 stacks. Axe has 400 HP. I mean, it's bad, but at the same time, because of that, the tangos are just so valuable, you know, because you lose strength and then you use one tango to reach up the full HP. So that's kind of a good thing for Ghostic here. And he managed to pull, which is great.
It's kind of the thing, Undying forces you away, but you can't really stop someone from doing what the Axe is doing right now. He can taunt you, that's about it.
I mean, if FNG just stays here and denies his creeps, this is great, because Troll is doing a really smart thing. What Troll is doing is basically he took the Radiant creeps and he pulled them to the put the hard camp. So he's gonna farm both the hard camp and the creeps.
You can already see it from the CS, doing pretty damn well. To 11 already for the Troll, so he's dominating the CS charts as we begin this game. Meanwhile, Axe sitting down with 1 last hit.
Yeah, but he's gonna get a full wave now as well under the tower.
He's gonna need.
Courier.
Oh no, the Corey is fine. He's feeling a little bit abused, but he'll live.
If Phoenix had level 2 or dive there, maybe. What do you think? Would you go for that? I would.
It's
I would
worth
definitely
it.
go
It's
for that.
worth
It's
it.
definitely. I mean, it's the first blood, so it's questionable.
Really, at this stage, putting the Courier out of commission for a Storm?
You're still giving Mirana first blood versus Storm, so she has an edge. Yeah, she can't buy items, but you can ferry them. So it's
true.
It's very questionable, yeah.
I'm not even sure if he dies there, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true though. That's definitely
Like the
thing.
turn rate on Mirana. Oh, Undying? He's dead? Gets ran down. Ghostic, he finds a little bit of vengeance. No bashes coming out though, so Skidder can't hold him in place.
It's FNG. It's FNG. We're kind of used to his shenanigans in these last games that we watched him. First versus the Alchemist, now this. I mean, he's really pushing this hero to the limits. A bit over the limit, actually.
He does it in different ways. For example, just the other day, he was pushing the limit in terms of how low your level can be. And Hester Joe, the damage. This is what we're talking about with the Grave Chill. The ability to just run people down is insane.
Does the Visage have Soul Assumption or layers? He has layers, right? But he's level 3 now, so he can get... Yeah, he has 1 level in the nuke. And because of that, if Hestejo is not careful enough and if he uses Blood Rage on himself, he can actually fall to the Visage. So he has to be has to be careful.
Of course, yeah, you know, having layers in lane against Noga is kind of contradictory, but it's working out well. Ghostic, however, he is feeling the pain here. Hestejo as well. This is roughed up back and forth. This is not what you want to see a Bloodseeker doing. When you get people on another lane, you want him to be mashing into the face of his opponents, but he can't do that at all. And rotation on the Biva. He's here alone. They know they just forced out Hestejo. And with that, Biva will be left behind, hung and quartered and dead. No escape.
There we go. The dive gives
just
vision.
to make sure. Just a little bit more burst.
So tanky.
He's going on a long workout.
Like any other hero dies so fast, but that Ogre doesn't even have a stout, and it still takes them so much time to take him down. It's ridiculously tanky hero. All right. So, what do you think about this Bloodseeker pick so far? It hasn't really worked out in the laning stage.
Underwhelming, yeah.
Slightly. 7 last hits.
Yeah, it's weird because Ghostic, we won't talk about it. He's done so often, and it's not worth talking about anymore.
He's joking them a bit.
He's going to buy a little bit of time, but I think... did he touch the decay? No, he didn't. Well, the axes kill him off. Yeah. Skidder not wasting too much time. Yeah. But I was going to say, it would have been more interesting maybe just try and put the Bloodseeker mid, but with a Storm, you kind of lose that. But speaking of the Hestejo, well, he's gone again.
I mean...
This is the life of your Bloodseeker. This is what happens when you pick an off-lane Bloodseeker.
This is the last pick Bloodseeker, which is making me think, like, why?
Biva? If you get the rune, he's going to die for it, though.
I have so many questions right now.
Like, how quickly is this Visage going to get 6 and kill everyone?
Exactly, because once he gets, like, Visage is basically a hero. Like, you can contest him on the laning stage, but after the laning stage, when he gets those birds, those pesky little birds, and he gets Helm of Dominator, it's so easy for him to just run across the map and take one tower after another. It's basically a replacement of that Pugna from the last game. It's a hero that controls the tempo, actually just pushes all the time and forces you to be on retreat or on your wrong leg.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's like, this is a hero designed to not win the lane before 6. It's kind of like I can lose lane, it's fine. I get 6, I reset, I take control.
Exactly, yeah.
He's taking control from level 3.
Yeah, that's not what you want. That's definitely not what you want, but I don't know. They are having a good time on their troll.
9.
And the Mirana is doing fine.
He wants Ghostic.
Arrow.
Arrow thrown out, dodged out. Ghostic still too quick. We'll turn around actually with the Battle Hunger. Just run it off. The extra movement speed means he doesn't care about the Ignite. And that is a lot of wasted time for Mirana at this stage in the game.
He should also know that there's a ward now there because the creeps didn't move back. So that should give away that leap forward. However, Hestejo?
Hestejo's gone again.
I mean,
this is a disaster of a lane.
It's a horrible lane for him, man. Like, you're feeding this Visage so much. It's not even about the gold, it's about the experience. He's almost 6 minutes 6. Storm?
Naive, they're jumping in, going to look for killing him. Slayer does come in, slows them all down. 9 taking a lot of damage, but no, Biver's going to go down by the looks of the tower, taking him out, and 9 running for the high heels.
Run, 9,
no, is
run.
it enough? It's going to be close. The dots can't kill him off, but FNG, low on health, has to run away. The Blood Right does cover him from Hester Joe, but you just retain the Blood Seeker.
Yeah, that's why. He can save people with the Blood Right cup.
But of course, that's what you want from an offlaner. You're meant to create space, save lives, set up kills. This is what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's ticking at least one of those boxes.
Yeah, he's ticked one little box, the smallest one. And the most... Yeah, look at that. Hello, Mr.
Hello,
Bloodseeker.
Hester Joe. Goodbye, Hester Joe. You don't want to be here anymore. Down to half HP already. And this is always the issue. When you pick a Bloodseeker, you can't afford to lose the lane, because the moment you start using the Blood Rage, you pay a price.
The birds might fall here, actually.
No, there's one going down. That one will live. But speaking of birds, Slayer just soars right in here pretty deep. Needs to get away, taking a lot of damage from the tower.
There's something about the dive and the tower. Every time I dive with Phoenix, the tower takes aggro, even though there's some unit that's closer or attacking a
Turn
hero.
auto attack off. There you go.
Yeah, of course.
Well, it is, because you can attack in the dive, right?
Dude, last time I dove into Rosh Pit, Roshan stopped attacking every hero and attacked me and bashed me mid-dive.
You know what? You should be more careful when you dive at that stage, right? You can break your neck if you dive in the wrong way. Skidder. Where's the bashes? Ghostic uses the call. Says let's go.
Yeah, just call. Brings that armor up, moves back, should be fine.
He's a little bit worrying though, because he has obviously got the phase boots already, so Skitter hits for a decent amount.
Yeah.
And the mid lane have switched locations. They're in a world of their own. 9
Naive.
moving forward. Naive, just enough ball lightning, but no, has to turn around. 9 taking a lot of damage. Fairy fires up, will leap up to the high ground. A little bit too close for comfort, closer than he originally intended.
Yeah, but he still gets that kill. It's a solo pick-off as well. So overall, yeah, Bloodseeker isn't doing too well, but their mid and safe lane are doing fine. So they should be satisfied. The only question is how much Sailor is going to be able to do with this message. If he takes this tower fast enough and starts rotating across the map, he's going to be a force that is going to be very hard to stop. However, if he kind of lags on this tower and he stands behind and he just tries to kill it without actually taking it down, it might just happen that Team Spirit come back into this strong.
Well, Zayat's sitting here. He did pick up the urn already, so he just wants to get some charges. And with the Hooded Defiance up, the lead will take a tower, take a life. And Biver in trouble here, going to be ran down. They should be able to stun him up with the one bird. With the Soul Assumption through, he's going to live. The bird gets down just in time before it dies. And Zayat's, that's a very brave boy, trying to go deep, being revealed the whole time.
Yeah, FNG's there too. So
Yeah,
the bird falls. Yeah, does he have a resummon? He does.
No,
he resummoned. He resummoned. So that's good. I mean, he does not have a lot of luck because he got the Wild Wing. It's probably the worst hero, the worst creep that you can get out of all the creeps as a Visage, because you don't really care about the Tornado. You either want the Ensnare, so you follow up with the birds, or a stun, or even a Hellbird. Hellbird is actually really good because the aura really benefits your birds as well. The Wolf is also really nice in that way as well.
You gotta treat Helmet Dominators like you treat Hero, right? You're leveling up. You start off with the crappiest bird, you make your way up to the good ones.
All right, but then he should have started with the Harpy or the Spirit, right?
You start with a Harpy, you make your way to a Pigeon. One day he'll be there. But Moonlight Shadow coming out. There's going to be a movement coming in from Team Spirit. Let's see what they can do with this. They are eyeing up Ghostic, but that is a tanky individual. Have they got enough damage?
They're just going to wait the call and then perhaps they'll try. Oh, or not.
No, they're actually wasting too much time with this. It's gone too deep. Ghostic's already paranoid. People missing from the map. So
It's just going to farm.
It's like, that'll be mine. But meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Biver's dead. So let's see his opportunity. No, he's still alive.
Is he though?
Soul Assumption was not enough there, but they'll turn around to Hester Joe, uses the Blood Right. But this is an individual who's not tanky enough. He'll just fall.
Yeah, the Ogre basically has such a high base armor that birds don't really hurt him that much. But you can't really say the same for the Bloodseeker, especially a Blood Raged one. He falls super easily.
Feels like they're trying to put so much pressure on this Storm. They're sacrificing their outer lanes. And the Troll can sustain himself fine. That's sure, whatever. But this Bloodseeker is not a hero that's going to find his relevance now. He's fallen off pretty hard here.
Yeah, but he's already dead. You don't have to kill him any longer. That's how I feel about this Bloodseeker.
Yeah, but he's in the way of the tower, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's really good. Even if he's feeding here, as long as they're not taking that tower. Oh,
they're coming. Zayat does have the overgrowth
available.
They're coming,
man. They're coming.
Smoke reveal. Level 4 Ogre trying to move in. Sealer taking a decent amount of damage. There's the root holding him in place. The Blood Right onto the Wizard. Should be enough. Move forward with the lead. There's the overgrowth coming out in the 4.
The stuns.
But Sealer standing his ground. He can't do anything.
Easy cut.
He gets out with a TP. He does it boldly under the
They're all burning.
He's low 9.
They're burning. burning!
The ball line in Naive. He's doing FNG dead as well. Double kill already. Beaver on the side trying to run for the high hills, but the urns are ticking him down. He's moving forward. They're going to find even more. And the ballsy move as he TPs out in the face of 4 heroes.
Yeah, they get rooted up by that treant, and then Phoenix just comes in and just burns them slowly. They got roasted there, man.
They did.
I mean, the problem with Phoenix, the problem with Visage is that hero is always deceptively tanky. Oh, here we go, the
and
Bloodseeker.
speaking of getting roasted, Hester Joe is about to have his goose cooked. Dead to the supports now.
Yeah, he got his goose cooked indeed. Well put. Overall, though, I mean, this Bloodseeker is being destroyed, and now that they've smoked up and they tried to just pressure this Visage a little bit and slow him down, they paid the price even more, and they just died. And this Visage, I don't know what he's gonna go for next. He doesn't really need a hood that much this game. He could, and
I think what we're seeing here is Team Spirit's reluctance to let a hero die, right? Like, Bloodseeker's done. We already said he's out of this game right now. And they invested so much to try and put him in it. Now they've just put their Mirana in a very awkward scenario. She had a win over the mid lane.
And
now
now
suddenly Storm's happy.
yeah, now Storm is almost even as the Mirana, like on the same level pretty much, and they're just gonna, like, with the Visage can just choose now, like which tower do I want first. That's basically what he has to do. The Axe is working slowly towards that dagger or Vanguard. Whatever he goes for, I think is a good choice. Vanguard is really nice. He has the Blink Dagger in the quick buy, so he might go for the Blink Dagger. I guess he will. But I honestly like the... Yeah, whatever, go for the Blink. So, what does the Blink do here? The Blink is good because when you're pushing, if they try to defend, you can catch them from behind.
Oh, speaking of Axe, he just
There we
moved
go.
in. They found a target. Troll's gone. Dunzo. The egg got dropped. They're in retreat. Moonlight Shadow should cover him as a move wave. The dust clipping on 2. They're going to move forward. Beaver's low. They'll find a kill the dunk. FNG going to hunt him down as well. It's already a double kill for Caustic. He wants a third one. No! He loses vision, but it'll still tick out. Zayats does finish off the kill with the Leech Seed. And that's a tier 1.
NoPango are basically showing happy guys how it's supposed to work. Like, how you're supposed to play these two heroes, like with Phoenix and Axe. The egg into the call so that the troll can't hit it. However, there's no silencer this game, so it is a bit different.
Yeah, it's a little bit simpler as a result
it's
of that.
definitely simpler, because you don't need any items to counter the global.
And more to the point, this is the result of what we were talking about. Where are the stuns for Team Spirit? Where is the reliable source of stuns coming from? Because there's not
none.
much.
Look at this. Like, he found him.
Bloodseeker
Phoenix is
again.
supporting
This
him.
is problematic. The ball lightning in. Storm's going to arrive. The root's going to be there. And Bloodseeker's going to go bye-bye.
Just stop killing him. He's already dead.
He's just a little snack before the main meal, all right? He's...
Stop it already.
You know what it is? He's the cheese on the pick. That's what it
I
is.
feel bad for this Bloodseeker, man.
Well, how often do you say that?
I mean, right now the Bloodseeker is not in the best place, let's be honest. He was broken for quite the majority of this patch, actually. Like, 3 months he's been picked non-stop, and now he's fallen off. And I can't say that I'm not happy that has happened. And look at FNG, man, always walking around with inlays and sticks.
He has
Not
no
even boots, man.
He,
No, he never has boots. Like,
well, hold on a second.
at least he has a inlays.
We've
this time,
seen
though.
this before. There was a game the other day, he went 24 minutes in and he had he had less items than that and he only had level 6. So let's see if he can actually beat his record. Because they're going to try and challenge that, as there is going to be a smoke movement coming in from NoPango.
Yeah, they're drawing the line.
They scanned. They know about Troll. The Caustic's going to reveal is the problem.
The problem is Skitter is on high ground here, so it's hard to catch him unless he broke the smoke.
Maybe they haven't seen Star Wars. Maybe they don't care. They don't care. They're going in.
Looks that
Skitter's
way.
been found. Slayer just going to zone him out a little bit. And they go in. The Valtron's being used, but not aggressively. He doesn't get any use out of it. We ran down Skitter, trying to slow him down, turn around. The egg gets dropped. And now it's a big mess. The overgrowth catching on the 4. 3 because one's already dead. They're going to chase 4. They'll find a kill onto the
buyback from Troll.
Buyback coming out the Troll, but what can he do? Biver's getting low. Looks like he's going to tick out as well. FNG next to the hit less Skinner. He's in the middle of the mess and he's all alone. The Bloodseeker, he doesn't want any part of this. They don't even care about him. He turns up. The GG gets called.
Man.
Team Spirit tap out at 15.5 minutes.
Wait, what? What just happened? 15 minutes game?
That's
it?
Whew. They did not hang around. They did not believe. I think it was the Bloodseeker pick, right? Like that Bloodseeker being pummeled that hard put you in a position where, where's your comeback? Who's covering your mid game? Because you're relying on the Bloodseeker and the Mirana to create that space for the Troll, right?
I guess. Well, not if your Bloodseeker is level 3, minute 12, and the Phoenix is level 6, minute 6. the Visage. I mean, the Visage just brought the pain. I mean, the hero is not. Look at it this way: Bloodseeker can work versus Visage if the other lanes are going well for him, because he gets the thirst stacks and then he can go on to the Visage. But that Visage was not alone, and that dual lane with Visage is definitely stronger. You have the Treant with the Stout Shield versus Ogre plus Bloodseeker, and Ogre has only an Orb of Venom, and he can't really approach the Visage. You always have to go through a tree that has the Stout, and you can't hurt him. So it's
I think
a difficult lane for them. I don't know how they envisioned that they were going to win this. Like, what was the plan? I'm not certain.
I feel like they realized the point of their own deception, right? Is that we talk about getting people low. Here's the problem: Undying in the top lane, Decay. It's not gonna embolden the Bloodseeker because you're removing strength, but they're healing up quicker. And of course, Bloodseeker's a hero that works based on percentage removal.
Yeah, it didn't really help him at all. It didn't really help him. The axe even got a kill on Undying, so I don't think that helped either.
Well, I mean, that was a quick finish. I don't think there's more to talk about than that. Visage won a lane.
I mean, 19-minute game, right? Or
what can you really say?
Yeah.
It was something like that.
It was 92, but 15
No, it was
minutes.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Not really a lot to discuss here.
Almost 16. It almost made it 16, okay? They were almost old enough to drink in certain countries. Actually, I don't know all the rules. We don't know the rules on drinking. I know in America it's 21. I think in my country it's 18. Maybe 16 in yours. I don't know.
12.
12. All right, Perez started you early, and he's going to need a drink after that one. Many questions, especially FNG. He will need a drink after that one, wondering what the hell went wrong. We're going to go to a short break. We will we'll take some of this non-alcoholic, but hopefully not too long before we're back. And I believe next up, we've got Na'Vi versus Nemiga.
Nemiga, yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Fun.
That's going to be big, guys. Na'Vi, are they back? Stay tuned to find out.